I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ingram. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Set. On the bench. Check 53, Mike. You must be dreaming. Hey, watch it, watch it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Ingram. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Watch it.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
60 or. Hey, wahoo! Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Leo. Watch the shot. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready, 30 base. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On first down, it's Logan. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Man left, man left. Hey. You got 3, 3 down. Watch 20, check 20. Now.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. Hey, Haywood. Mike 51. 3 buzz. 51's the Mike.
Jones now operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Jackson options out left. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Fight.
Throwing Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
Get it.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Joker.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
10-2, sir.
Mike 58, right there. Watch the run. Check it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. Nifty footwork at the 45. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Jackson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw is Jackson. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the safety critical.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On second down now. It's Ingram, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 2nd and 12, Jones.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Go! 10 logo. Who that? Who that? Check 26, check 26. Spawns, spawns, spawns. No, no, no. Check 3, check 3. Get it ready.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Greystone travel. Here I come. Go, go. Here I come. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now Jones on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Begin to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Jackson now to throw again. It's Hill, complete. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought 1st half. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Not here. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
5. 51, Mike, 51.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ricky.
Hey, seam 6.
58 to Mike. Come on, D.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
14 yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Six man. Check curls.
From the gun, Jones. He's got Allen. And some room to roam now. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Daniel Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Here we go. Check. Check out now.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check 15. Check 15. Check 43. 36. 36. 81.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the carry, it's Logan. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ready?
They run again with Logan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rudolph. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 57, Mike, 57.
You go fight.
Now Rudolph. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Logan. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. David Moore, the intended target, 3rd down here.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come get some. Come get some.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Flush. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Well, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. This is Logan, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Double tight. Double tight.
Hey, Sam off.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, Delta.
Shit.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 12, Rudolph. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jacksonville.
Check 13. Check 13. Check, check, check. Try it.
They'll run on first down. Ingram, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Jackson going to throw again. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
47 yards.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, it's Logan. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.